Another summer in the hay meadow for Circle P Enterprises. Reece and Betsy let me play with the big boy toys. I kind of appreciate it. Last year I had a swather. This year I got upgraded to the triple mower. And that's just a little bit of stuff for an old guy to learn. How do you like the old guy look? I am too old to wear shades all the time and too cool to wear them giant shades that cover your glasses. But anyway, triple mower. All kinds of stuff. Got one of those. Got some of that. A little bit of this. Oh, here's a couple buttons. Oh, another button here. Gauges, buttons up here. You know, but the good thing is, it drives itself. Pretty cool. It's a lot of fun. I thank Triple P Enterprises and Betsy and Reece for the opportunity to play farmer.
So Chuck was running the triple mower yesterday. Said it was making kind of a funny noise, so he crawled around it and found out what the problem was. So now I'm tearing it apart to fix it. I'll show you what was wrong with it. So this is the driven side of the cutter bar. There's this little cone-shaped tower that bolts up there and keeps hay out of it, and the tabs broke off right here that bolt it to the gearbox. So then that was rattling around and ended up chewing up some parts and broke that. So I undid the bolts and let the cutter bar pivot down. Now I can get it out, and it'll be a day and a half till I get parts, and then I can put it back together. A lot of these breakdowns aren't terrible. They cost money, but you can fix them quick. But parts availability is just been a pain the last 2 years with the supply chain and COVID and whatever else they could blame it on. But hopefully we'll get this going in the next day or two and be back up and cutting. We'll just keep the rotary swather going in the meantime.
The nasty swather in Avon that Dad usually cuts with is setting off an alarm for some slippage in the header. So I adjusted the sensor and I seemed to fix it. Now I'm cutting with it a bit to make sure it's right. But this hay is so heavy and thick and laid down, it's just working these machines to get it cut and ran through. They're wanting to kind of wrap and plug, but we're not having a lot of trouble. We just have to slow down, and it works it pretty hard. But it's a good problem to have, considering the last 2 years we've kind of had a drought, been really short on hay.
Nice morning. I'm out here fixing a hose on the McDonald swather that was leaking. Luckily I had a spare one that I had built in the shed. So just out here early in the morning before I head to Helmville, fixing that so they can keep cutting. Nice morning, like getting out in the morning when it's still cool and seeing the sun rise there. Up on this bench, it's kind of neat to look down and see all the windrows that were cut yesterday. Well, some days you just don't have good luck. Pulling this skid steer out to Helmville to move some bales for the piler guy and fix a couple bumps, and the door popped open going down the highway and broke the side window and door out of it. So it's not so great. I'll have to get a new window and latches and everything, but some days things just don't quite go right, so hopefully the rest of the day goes better. Dad and I are cutting on the same piece. I'm in the Massey and he's in the McDon. We don't do this very often, but this is all we have to finish up. So we're both finishing this piece. The sickle machine can follow the rotary because it doesn't have a shoe on the outside, but I can't follow the sickle or else we leave a little kind of a rooster tail, a little fuzzy spot where that shoe was. You have to go opposite against it to pick it up. But almost done with what we're going to cut in the first round of this Benson place that I run on shares. This is actually, we're cutting where we calved all this winter. So if you watched us calve, this is the cabin lot right here, and there's the cabin shed right over there. This meadow's a little bumpy.
Just here at Grandma and Grandpa's house with Reese and John Paul cutting away in the backyard, really. Had some swather problems, but now they're up and running. And I think they're gonna have this all done in just a couple hours.
Cutting hay right behind Avon. Dad leased this ranch for almost 20 years and then lost the lease for about 10, and now he has it back. So Dad and I are both cutting this field here. Some really good hay. It's kind of cool to be back out here. This is where I kind of learned to hay, that home place. So it brings back a lot of memories of cutting and bull raking and baling this when I was in grade school and high school. Back then it'd take us like 2 weeks to cut this place, and with this equipment now we're going to cut it in like 10 hours. So it's quite a difference of the change in equipment and stuff over the times.
Baylor just wants to hay with Dad, so we finally get to go.
Driving?
Yep.
Yeah. What are we going to do next?
Go and clean the swathers.
Yeah, it's time for a good service and cleaning, huh? Because they're dirty.
Yep.
Yep. Then we're going up to Grandpa John's to cut, huh?
Got the girls bailing away. Lynn's in there. Reese's mom. Sister-in-law Brittany is over here. The women of Circle P Enterprises. critical. So this is why Reese hates my Belties. This is Tina, and she jumped through the fences and decided she lives like a wild cow and goes wherever she wants, which Reese really doesn't like. But she's happy as a clam, looking beautiful, raising a big old baby, but she's naughty. Been a day and a half, and now Cooper's raking all this hay behind the town of Avon. Baylors are finishing another piece, and then they'll be on their way here in a couple hours. So far, things are working well. Making some progress. Almost done. Starting to rake the next field. All baled up. Another field down. Only a million more to go.
Hey, it's another day with Circle P Enterprises. Reese and Betsy let me play with the big boy toys again today. And how can you possibly top any of this? This is life. And today I'm back on my old friend. Really, I kind of need a name for that. I don't know, maybe there should be, and I need a name, not what I call it because it just wrapped on me, or what Reese calls it when he's mechanicking on it, but it needs a really nice name. You have to name your equipment. But look at the view. You know, send in some names. I got a book on Grenville Stewart, who settled the Deer Lodge Valley, which is what you're looking at. I'll send it to somebody that sends me a real nice name for this beast. Circle P Enterprises. I sure like what I'm doing. What do you do now? Get out, get out, get out. Get out of there, get out, get out, get out, get out of there. Get out of there, you stupid thing. Can you see all this? What I've got going here?